Hello you guys, my name is Braden and this will be a video for not only for you guys on YouTube but for the Goodnight Storm Chase team. Just want to remind you of of the violent 2013 Reno, Oklahoma tornado. Just to give you an idea, this tornado was at least 2.6 miles wide. This was the actual tornado itself, and I can actually show you some more images of it. Look how massive this tornado was. Unbelievably wide, and fortunately this tornado did not hit any residential areas. However, it killed 8 or 9 people, and one of them was Tim Samaras. I'll talk about him in just a minute. Here's the radar depiction of the tornado. This is where the tornado was located, where my arrow is pointing at. And you see this massive circulation. It was just monstrous. This is probably just really well-defined rotation signature. Unbelievably massive. This tornado struck, what was it, a week or two prior to the May 20th, 2013 Moore, Oklahoma tornado, which occurred on May 20th, but the El Reno occurred on May 31st, the last day of May. Here's, say, if this tornado struck Oklahoma City, big, massive chunks of the city would be completely wiped off the map. But fortunately, it did not hit the city. It was close of hitting Oklahoma City. But if it did, billions and billions and billions of dollars of damage would occur, and hundreds of people would have died. At least an estimated 500 people. Look how vicious this signature was. This was probably at the point where the tornado reached the 2.6 miles wide. It touched down here and then made a sharp curve along what was it, Interstate 40 or something, and it immediately dissipated. Let's go over to the Wikipedia. During the early evening of May 31st, 2013, the widest tornado in recorded history occurred over rural areas of central Oklahoma, part of the larger weather system that produced dozens of tornadoes over the receding days. The tornado touchdown at 6:03 p.m. Central Daylight Time, about 8.3 miles west-southwest of El Reno. The storm rapidly grew in size and became more violent, remaining over mostly open terrain. The tornado did not impact any structures. However, measurements from mobile Doppler weather radars revealed extreme winds in excess of 296 miles per hour. That is a very powerful tornado. But due to the location of the tornado, with very few structures damaged or destroyed, it was hard to determine if the tornado was in fact an EF5. But with it being in mainly mostly open terrain, it was originally the tornado was an EF5, but the National Weather Service had downgraded it all the way to an EF3 tornado. Casualties at 8 fatalities. We always hate to hear any type of fatalities from any kind of storm. 151 injuries, $35 to $40 million in damages, winds 295 miles per hour. Let me just read this small paragraph on the bottom here. Alongside of rush hour traffic, thousands of residents in Oklahoma City attempted to outrun the storm by taking to the roads in an attempt to drive out of the tornado's path. By attempting to escape the storm by vehicle, in direct contrast to the recommended plan of action, residents put themselves at great risk from the storm. Had the tornado maintained itself and passed over the congested freeways, more than 500 lives could have been lost. I could tell you what, it was a very, very good thing that the tornado did not maintain itself. Because if it did, this will probably rival the tri-state tornado, which is that tornado caused about over 600 fatalities. But luckily, the tornado didn't kill that many people, but still, 8 lives were lost in that particular tornado. It is always heartbreaking to hear anybody killed from a tornado. And now I'm gonna talk about Tim Samaras before I close this video. Tim Samaras was a professional storm chaser and meteorologist. He wasn't that type of a storm chaser that is just out there for the thrill of the chase. He was out there to better understand tornadoes and how they form and study them and improve and help it to improve our warning systems. I seen a couple episodes of him storm chasing, but this was the very first time that a storm chaser was killed by a tornado. Him and his storm chasing team were completely caught off guard because of how intense and how massive the tornado was and how fast it was moving. The tornado itself was moving pretty quickly. Well, in my terms, it was moving quickly. Tim Smith was an American engineer and storm chaser best known for his field research on tornadoes and time on the Discovery Channel show Storm Chasers. So yeah, it's pretty heartbreaking. I just can't believe it that Storm, a very not a very experienced storm chaser, was killed by a tornado. That it's just horrific. So you know, if you before I head out, to all the people that don't have any experience in storm chasing, I know storms can be quite amazing to see, and if the weather gets very bad, don't go outside and check it out and see what's going on. Head for sheltering. We don't need it anymore, and people getting injured or killed. Like just let the professional storm chasers do the job instead of the I say immature amateur storm chasers. I don't know how to put it. But the people in the Goodnight Storm Chase team, there are good storm chasers, and they have enough experience to know what they're exactly doing when they're out storm chasing. The people in Goodnight Chase team it's a group on Facebook. It's a type of group where we help out forecast weather and give reports of what's going on in your area, and so we can get the word out to everyone. Basically, the whole point the of the group is just to have fun and ha- help out, like help with the storm reports. Before I head out, you guys, I would like to give a shout out to Mike Moss on YouTube. His forecast is pretty accurate. I'd say more accurate than the professional meteorologists these days. So yeah, you give him a give him a shout out. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, favorite, and share my videos. And I'll have a new video on YouTube tomorrow. This video has nothing to do with weather. It's a completely different video. So you stay tuned for that. And if you guys enjoy my weather videos like this one, just give me a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Signing off.